What do I do when my child always wants more? And what do I do when it never seems to be enough and the demands get bigger and bigger? How do I have a conversation with them about the profound truth that they're not always going to get what they want in life and that they don't always need to get what they want in life without turning into one of those when I was a kid kind of parent speeches? Our parents had a special term for kids who always wanted more and more. They called it spoiled. The problem is every generation tries to make it better for their kids than what they had. For our generation, spoiled seems to be the new normal. And even as parents, we're still doing the same thing. We're still obsessed with getting more. We have to have the new house, or we have to have the new car, or we have to have the new job, or we have to go on that new vacation. There's so many things. We always want the new thing or the new phone or whatever it is. Whatever it is, you name it, and our kids have caught on to our obsession. I think the problem is that we don't have contentment. We're not content with just the simple things that we have. And maybe that's not you. Maybe you're not the one who's obsessed over things or always trying to get new things, but our kids are seeing it elsewhere. They're seeing other kids who are always getting more and more. They're seeing other families who are always getting more and more and going after the new thing. And our kids will watch those commercials just like we did when we were kids, and they'll think that if they just had that new toy or they just had that new thing, then they'll be happy. If your child is stuck always wanting more and more, the temptation for us as parents is to just ignore it, to just push it to the side and it'll go away. But the truth is that an addiction to more never really goes away. Studies show that kids who display a tendency of being spoiled, they don't do well in the real world. They don't understand the value of money. They don't understand the value of hard work, and they struggle to play well in a team. We all want our kids to be people who understand that the world doesn't revolve around them, and we all want our kids to be people who have a passion and have empathy for other people in the world. Over and over in Scripture, God tells His people to slow down, to look around, and to be thankful. God calls us to be a people that has a heart of gratitude and not selfishness. Helping our kids to not be addicted to always having more and always having to run into the new thing will help them see the value in what they have, and it will help them be content with what the Lord has given them. So where do we begin? Here are 3 things for despoiling our kids. Number 1, set limits. Kids function better and have a better chance of understanding that things have value when they have limits. When something is limited, we value it more. Chocolate cake is great if you just eat a little slice of it, but if you eat the whole thing, then it's terrible. Setting limits for kids helps shape their perspective for life. You are the parent, so help them have healthy limits in life, not just for food, but for stuff also. Number 2 is be consistent. Consistency is the key to building trust with your children. Choose what matters to you and be consistent with your kids. Being consistent allows kids to catch on to what you value and what's important to you. And in time, they'll value what you value if you're consistent. Number 3, provide choices. When you begin to give kids choices, you teach them a valuable lesson in life. They're going to spend the rest of their life making choices. So why not help them get the hang of it now? Give them a shot at making choices. We want our kids to start making better choices. Thanks for watching today, and be on the lookout for the next email where we'll talk about some important steps to help our kids break free from that getting more addiction.